Mike is going to draw to see who goes first. Joe Jarnigan.
I would like to thank my family, my supporters, and the Chamber of Commerce. I'm honored to be here tonight as your sheriff of Hamblen County. I would like to thank the Fraternal Order of Police for endorsing me as their sheriff candidate. I am a military veteran that volunteered my services during the Vietnam War. I am an honored graduate from East Tennessee State University, earning a criminal justice degree and a graduate of the FBI National Academy of Management and Leadership Studies. Having over 30 years of leadership and criminal investigation experience, I have amassed over 3,000 hours of specialized law enforcement training. I have successfully investigated over 6,000 criminal cases with a conviction rate of 99%. Prior to becoming your sheriff, I investigated 11 murders, I made arrests, and obtained conviction for all. Since becoming your sheriff, my team and I made arrests and obtained conviction for 4 murders that occurred on my watch. I have returned over 6,500 phone calls from my office phone, and many more from my cell phone and my home phone. I return all phone calls when possible to respond to your concerns, questions, comments, problems, or give you advice on the course of action. I take my oath of office very seriously. I have a passion to serve and protect my family and my fellow man. Your constitutional rights, especially the Second Amendment to keep and bear arms, will be guarded at all times. My commitment is to make our neighborhoods as safe as possible. I would add that funeral escorts will continue at no cost to the family. By working side by side with local, state, federal agencies, and the citizens that we proudly serve, our team will continue to make a difference in Hamblen County.
Thank you. Mr. Lowe.
Good evening. 9 months ago, I retired from the police department as operations major, which is equivalent to the position of assistant chief. I assisted in the planning and implementation of many law enforcement programs aimed at crime prevention and reduction while working within the constraints of the $5 million plus budget. During my 33-year career, to serve and protect the citizens of Morristown was a priority. My personal motto is to lead by example. I have never asked nor ordered anyone to do anything that I myself have never done before. I have always been willing to accept and take on new challenges. In the mid-90s, I took on the challenge of the highest crime-ridden area in the city of Morristown and Hamblen County, public housing. In '99, I was rewarded for my crime-fighting efforts by being named Tennessee Police Officer of the Year in Nashville. I am now ready to take on another challenge, leading the Hamblen County Sheriff's Department to a higher standard of crime-fighting, accountability, professionalism, and customer service. I will implement a detailed 7-step plan for a more effective Hamblen County Sheriff's Department when elected. A vote for me means fighting crime, agency cooperation, community-minded, employee development, customer service, embracing modernization, and preparing for the future. This is my campaign platform. As your sheriff, I will implement a long-range strategic plan for crime prevention and reduction, work with other agencies in a team effort to achieve better results in solving crimes and clearing cases, and implement a reserve deputies force, a citizen sheriff's academy, and a chaplain corps. In law enforcement, you must be creative, innovative, and always thinking outside the box to stay ahead of the criminals. If it's not working to prevent or reduce crime, you must make changes, try new strategies, and be very creative. The key is to always be striving to improve your department in its crime-fighting efforts. Always thankful and never satisfied. As your sheriff, I will set the standard and lead from the top. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lowe. The first question will go to Mr. Lowe. Drug addiction is one of the biggest issues facing Hamblen County and East Tennessee. What, in your role as sheriff, can you do to help stem the tide?
Drug addiction, everybody's been talking about the jail now. Drug addiction is why the jail is overcrowded. In the United States of America, 1 in every 100 person is in jail. In the United States, the drug addiction problem is a $50 billion issue. That's a lot of money, $50 billion. A lot of jails, a lot of schools to be built. As sheriff, I'm going to bring in outside agencies to the jail. We're going to do education, We're going to bring in agencies such as Helen Ross McNabb, Cherokee Douglas. We're going to bring in the hospitals. We're going to bring in sheriffs. We're going to bring inside the sheriff's department people that's not normally associated with law enforcement. We are going to educate these people and try to get them off these drugs to where your houses will quit being broken into and your cars being stolen there. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lowe. Mr. Jarrington.
It's obvious we have a drug problem in Hamblen County. Our jail is overcrowded because of the drug problem. Our jail population is 80% drug problem. People are on drugs, they're selling drugs or they're taking drugs. Until we get a handle on what causes people to take drugs, our system is failing us. The school system is as smart as they are and as willing as they are to try to educate the people of this country. I see teenagers smoking every day. We all know the harmful effect of smoking. I don't know what the solution is. I know what the problem is. We have a major problem, and this country is going to fall. The whole country is going to fall if we do not do something about the drug problem. I don't know how to fix it, but I know we've got a big, major problem with the drug problem. It seems like everyone is on pain pills, and you turn the TV on, and they are advocating pain pills, they're advocating medicines of all types of diseases that we did not even know we had many years ago. But you don't have to fret because they got a pill that you can take for that disease now. So I think until we get a handle, it's like a whale gushing in the old Western movies when the whale came in, the whale gushed up. The first thing they did, they capped the whale. Well, we have a gushing drug problem, not here just in Hamblen County, but all across the United States. Until we put the cap on that whale, we cannot build enough jails to house these people. We will continue to go ahead and take these people off the street, take these people out of your communities to try to keep them from stealing, from robbing, and killing you. But that's not fixing the problem, because when they get out, they go back to the old homes.
Thank you. The next question will go to Mr. Jarnigan first. Given a reasonable budget and amount of time, what would you recommend in terms of fixing the jail situation beyond simply cutting back on drugs?
It's pretty simple. Everybody knows, especially the county commissioners, because we have sat down round table and discussed it. Mr. Ford, Bill Britton, the jail study committee, we are approaching a time period when a new facility is going to have to be built. My suggestion when we build that new facility is to have facilities within that facility to reconstruct these people's lives. We are doing nothing but housing these people on a repetitious daily basis. They're in and out, in and out. I see the same people in and out here all the time. We have got to address, and we're going to have to build a new facility, because what we got is antique, so to speak. It's the only jail in the state of Tennessee that is actually partially built underground. Underground creates mold. Underground creates dampness, overcrowdedness, creates poor ventilation. But we are going to have to build, at some point, a new jail. But if we could fix the drug problem, you take the 80% that we have in jail, we really don't need a new jail. We could probably survive what we got, but we can't fix the drug problem. I don't know what the solution is to fix the drug problem. Accountability would be a good start point.
Thank you. Mr. Lowe?
Hamblen County Jail is terribly overcrowded, just like every jail in the United States. It's terrible conditions. One thing we're going to have to do is educate the inmates, teach them that there is life outside jail. We're not talking about the drug problem right now. We're going to talk about what can we do to reduce the inmate population. One thing that we can do that other sheriff's departments are doing is using GPS ankle bracelet tracking. That's called putting you under house arrest in simple terms. That will reduce the population, plus cut back thousands of dollars that you have to provide on the inmate upkeep. It's available now. It's been around several years. That's something I'm going to be looking into. Also, we're going to work with more work release people there. As the inmates, you see them out here on the side of the road, they're picking up trash and painting, cleaning, whatever. They get 2 for 1. Let's expand it. Let's hire some more guards to take these guys out. Let them pick the trash up. Let them improve the county. All besides working off their time, and that way they get their 2 for 1 out there, and that will help reduce the jail population. The jail is a bad situation. We're going to have to spend a little money. We can fix it up, clean it up, prune it up, put these guys to work inside the jail, make them be accountable to the corrections officers. There's too much disrespect given to these correction officers. They need to be trained better. They need to be put in charge of the inmates, and the inmates need to know that the correction officers are in charge, and what they say goes there. Thank you.
Thank you. The last question, and Mr. Lowe answer first. Considering the challenges associated with being sheriff, it seems, at least from the outside, to be one of the most difficult jobs in law enforcement. Both of you have long distinguished law enforcement careers and have earned the right to retire. So why do you want to tackle this job at this point in your life?
Well, that's a good question. That's what my family's even asked me right there. You know, I've had a long career in law enforcement. I was a military police officer. I was an editor at the sheriff's department for about 1.5 years. And then at the police department, I've climbed my way through the ranks. I started as patrolman to sergeant to lieutenant to captain, and I retired as operations major. I've led a 22-man search and rescue team to Hurricane Katrina. I graduated from the FBI National Academy with honors. I was recently attended special agent training in Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and most recently I was awarded a Level 3 Law Enforcement Leadership Award from the Tennessee Association of Chiefs of Police. This is another career step. I want to be the guy that can take the sheriff's department to higher standards, high accountability. I want to be able to say to the citizens, upon when I do retire, I have done my best. I've given my entire life for public service. And I'm just not ready to be done right now. I've got one more step. I believe I can contribute to Hamblen County and make our sheriff's department second to none in the state of Tennessee and the whole Southeast. Thank you.
Thank you.
We was placed on this earth to serve our man, not to be served. I have a compassion to serve my family, to serve my fellow man. I have proven myself as sheriff of Hamblen County, and I would like to continue to be the sheriff of Hamblen County because I know what the problems is. I know the ins and outs of the sheriff's department. It took me 3-4 years to learn the job. I had to rouse with the county commissioners a few times. I had to rouse with the mayor a few times. We are on the same playing field now. That is a lot to be said. Now is not a good time in these uncertain, dangerous, uncertain times that we live in. Now it's not a good time to be changing leadership.
Thank you. At this time, you each have 1 minute for your closing remarks. Mr. Jarman, you go first.
Since becoming your sheriff, our team has made over 16,000 arrests. A narcotic unit was established immediately to address the drug problem in the county. Since taking office, over 1,000 drug arrests have been made and over 7 meth labs have been destroyed. The jail, which continues to be decertified, overcrowded, and understaffed, is a big liability for the county. But by establishing a 24-hour supervision of jail staff, the potential for lawsuits are greatly diminished. After becoming your sheriff, cost-cutting changes were implemented that saved the taxpayers over $100,000 yearly. My team and I have successfully managed a $5 million budget with much progress being accomplished with no tax increase imposed on the taxpayers. I will continue to give you proven leadership, professionalism, integrity, accountability, and progress. And I'm asking for your vote and continued support.
Thank you. Mr. Love.
As your sheriff, I assure you, you will see deputies in your neighborhoods and subdivisions. The deputies will spend the majority of their time outside the city limits patrolling and interacting with the citizens. They are your deputies. Furthermore, all newly hired deputies will attend the Walter State Basic Police Academy. No longer will they be required to attend the academy at Donaldson. The majority of the deputies' training will also be conducted through Walter State. The office of sheriff is more than a position. It is a job that requires active leadership. I am an effective leader who will lead by example. My name will not be on the patrol cars. To serve and protect will be on your patrol cars. My door will always be open to the citizens of Hamblen County. Also, drug roundups will be conducted regularly, not just during an election year. During the 2006 sheriff's election, when Sheriff Perkins was seeking a third term, my opponent's campaign literature was printed with the words, "Change is good." I agree, change is good, and my administrative and departmental goals will be achieved in 8 years. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Mike, would you like to make some closing remarks?